In this video, we will solve a problem on game theory regarding the duopoly game model. The question is like this. Consider the following matrix which describes the respective strategies and the corresponding payoffs of firm A and B operating under duopoly. Okay, we are being given the payoff matrix for two firms, firm A and firm B, and they have two options, either to advertise or don't advertise. Okay, the question tells us which of the following statement or statements is or true for above game. The options are given us. Firm A has no dominant strategy. Firm B has no dominant strategy. The game has Nash equilibrium. Neither firm A nor firm B has dominant strategy. Okay, so there can be more than one option correct or none of the option correct. So let us see what is the or rather what are the correct options. Okay, now what we are being given, we are being given two firms. Firm A has two options, either to advertise or do not advertise. Similarly, firm B has two options, either to advertise or don't advertise. Okay, let us say if firm B chooses advertise. Okay, if firm B is choosing advertise, firm A has two options, either to choose advertise or do not choose advertise. Okay, the best firm A can do is to choose advertise, because choosing advertise gives him 11 as payoff, and do not advertise gives him 7 as payoff. So firm A will choose advertise when firm B is choosing advertise. Okay, now let us see. Similarly, let us say when firm B chooses do not advertise, what are the options left for firm A? Firm A again has two options, either to advertise or do not advertise. The best the firm A can do is to do not advertise. Okay, because not advertising gives him 20 years payoff, and advertising gives him only 16 years payoff, so he will choose 20. And you can clearly see here, we can see the strategy of firm A changes, okay, as the strategy of firm B is changing. Okay, so we can see that firm A has no dominant strategy. Simple. Firm B chooses advertise, firm A also chooses advertise. Okay, when firm B changes his strategy, he chooses not to advertise. Firm A also changes his strategy and he chooses not to advertise. Okay, since the when the what you call when firm B changes his strategy, firm A is also changing his strategy. So for firm A, there is no dominant strategy. Okay, this is clear. So firm A has no dominant strategy. This is correct. Okay, let us see whether firm B has no dominant strategy or not. Let us see whether firm B possesses dominant strategy or not. Okay, now what happens? Okay, let us say if firm A chooses advertise. Okay, let me rub this out. If firm A chooses advertise, the best the firm B can choose is either to advertise or do not advertise. Okay, when firm A chooses advertise, firm B is better off choosing advertise. Why? Because it gives him 6 years payoff if he advertises, and gives him 0 years payoff, so he will choose advertise. That is, firm B will choose advertise when firm A chooses advertise. Okay, now What happens if firm A chooses not to advertise? If firm A chooses not to advertise, again firm B has two options, either to advertise or not to advertise. And here we can see that he will choose advertise, because advertise gives him 9 as payoff, but do not advertise gives him 2 as payoff. So here we can see firm B will stick to advertise. Okay, and what is meant by this? Given firm A is choosing advertise, the best firm B can do is to advertise. Okay, here we can see 6 is greater than 0. Similarly, given firm A is choosing do not advertise, the best firm B can do is to advertise, because 9 is greater than 2. So here we can see the strategy of firm B is not changing as the strategies of firm A are changing. So we can say that firm B possesses or has a dominant strategy. The options were telling us that firm B has no dominant strategy. This is correct. Sorry, this is incorrect. Okay, this is incorrect. So option D is also neither firm A nor firm B has dominant strategy. This is also incorrect. So let me repeat what is meant by dominant strategy. Dominant strategy is optimal move for a player regardless of how other player act. Okay, for firm B we have seen firm B will always choose to advertise regardless what the firm A chooses, either to advertise or do not advertise. So we see the firm B has the dominant strategy here. Okay, and that is for firm A there is no dominant strategy, as we have shown it here. Okay, now let's see whether this game has Nash equilibrium or not. So how do we find the Nash equilibrium? When both the values in SL are encircled. By encircling we mean that both the players are choosing their optimal strategies given the uh, strategies of their opponent. Okay, now let's say if firm A chooses advertise, if firm A chooses advertise, firm B has two options, either to advertise or do not advertise. So firm B will choose advertise, because advertising gives him more payoff than do not advertise. So we will circle this out. Similarly, let us see what happens if firm A chooses do not advertise. If firm A chooses not to advertise, firm B has again two options, either to advertise or not to advertise. Here we can see by advertising he gets 9 as payoff, by not advertising he gets 2 as payoff. So he will choose 9 because 9 is greater than 2. Okay, now let us see what happens when firm B chooses to advertise. Okay, when firm B chooses to advertise. If firm B chooses to advertise, firm A has again two options, either to advertise or do not advertise. And here we can see advertisement gives him 11 as payoff, do not advertise gives him 7 as payoff. So he will choose to advertise. So we will circle this out. Similarly, let us see what happens when firm B chooses do not advertise. Okay, in this case, if firm B chooses do not advertise, firm A has two options, either to advertise or not to advertise. And here we can see firm B A will choose not to advertise because it gives him more payoff than to advertise. Okay, so we will circle this out. And we have seen here that only first cell has two values encircled. Okay, if I draw them in the cell format like this, the first cell has two values encircled, and we can say that the given game has one Nash equilibrium. So the game has Nash equilibrium, it is correct here. Okay, by Nash equilibrium we mean when both the entries, both the values in a cell are encircled, we say the game has the Nash equilibrium. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video. Let me repeat it here. Let me repeat here. I'm just a student of economics. In that capacity, there can be some mistakes in my videos. So please rectify me if there are some mistakes in my videos. Thank you.